Hello, welcome back to Live Theories AM session trading alive. And it looks like we've just got a close above premium based on the midnight range from midnight open high. The red line delineates the equilibrium. Okay, so if midnight's open and traded down to a discount into this bullet, daily inversion gap, and this daily bullish fair value gap and daily breaker. Then 9:30 has opened and gone into those levels further. A close above premium should take us back to fair value, which is at midnight and at EU open at the same sort of price. Because the day opened at 29,576 and midnight opened at 29,581. So seeing these closes above premium is encouraging for longs back to fair value. Ideally, we get a close above the current day's range, which would be from this high, this blue line here, to this low. And that would prove that equilibrium has been given up and we could look for longs. It has been given up on the midnight basis, but if you look at midnight right here, this is choppy and it's not clear where the actual range is. So it could just be better if we wait for the EU open one, which is slightly above. I know we could potentially miss profits for having that mindset, but we could also miss losses, so we have to do it. This looks like a 2022 buy model. Sell side taken into a higher time frame PDOA, reversal with a bullish order block, and then a bullish fair value gap, and then turn to buy side liquidity after that reversal. So if we were to use the midnight range, I would have got long there, anticipating this to be the stop loss and not to see much trading below this discount here. I've opted to wait for the blue line to get traded to, closed above, and then we could potentially aim for this here, this area here, buy stops, and maybe even Asia high. Let's clean this up. So if you look on the daily, that looks like a 2022 buy model as well. Sell side taken, bullish fair value gap formed, break of structure, return to inversion, fair value gap, and bullish fair value gap. Now closing above this premium. I guess we could have used the red one because regular trading hours gap off waypoint is an easy target. But we still have closed above current day's equilibrium for that run up into here. As price is trading, it looks like we could get a full gap closure since it's at the same level as fair value for midnight and fair value for the day, which is the midnight open and the 6 o'clock open. Hourly chart. I was bearish until further notice, and seeing this high time frame PD array coupled with this change in the state, that makes me go long, seeing that close above premium. Now it looks crazy, but my stop has to be at this order block low. So I have this inversion fair value gap here. And we've got buy side here. Let's take profit one. And not anticipating much trading back into discount before fair values hit. And the full gap closure. So the sell side, buy side, sorry, where first partial was taken. And now we got a bullish fair value gap here, so my stop is in a comfortable place. And really and truly, I could aim for higher highs, like up here. Why would I say that? Well, because this right here is like a door hinge, as ICT has explained. So if this was a fake out move to the downside, we can use that. Now we're on the upside. And we'll use it by having the extension levels mapped out. Let's make it a clearer color, like that. Right. Having the extension levels mapped out. And there's -1 of that swing that we've just hit. -2 is up there. -2.5 is there. -4 is up here. And this fair value gap here. So -4 is pointing. So yeah, until further notice, I'm bullish. Definitely until -2. So I'll take a partial there. We could potentially add some positions on as well in this push up. But as I said, we're not anticipating price to come back to a discount. But from buy stops here, we have to be cautious. There's the halfway point of this regular trading hours gap. And since we're going into the macro, good. Sorry, my relatives just came into my room. But yeah, what we saw here as well is this 12-hour open change in the state right here. So looking at the 12-hour, 6 o'clock, it's flipped. So this is the range from high to low for the current day. Basically entered at the halfway point. Since the halfway point was actually stretched down here after 9:30, and then broken erratically. And anticipate wait, wait, buy side laced all over. We have this breaker here. This high take here. Take there. Six spikes. 3 minute fair value gap here to rebalance at the same time. Right now it's at this bullish breaker. We got this low, high, low, low, coupled with this 2 minute fair value gap, inversion fair value gap. Price is just working that level right now. This is the most prominent candle. See that? You see 50% of that? We could go in long again. Should take us down here. Yeah, he's at work. It's changing the state. We didn't quite get to halfway of this candle. We're just shooting up, but we did touch it. And that's, if you take anything away from this video, take that. It's these beefy candles in the breaker sequence that price will want to use. Is that another opportunity right there? Nah, I'm gonna wait for 50%. So with a block, sorry, breaker, fair value gap. It's DISDEQ here is of this candle here, which has also now become a breaker on the 1 hour chart. So as price is traded above this high, this has made this a breaker. And the halfway point of that is that CISD EQ right here. This one here. So when this candle turns black and it makes it look like it's going short, it's going to attract a lot of traders in short. But really and truly, it's only going to the level that I've just described. And it should hopefully stay above premium. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave this here. And yeah, hopefully when I come back, still something left. Hello, I'm back. And it looks like I just came back at the moment where price kind of avoiding my buy limit on purpose. Definitely take a partial here. We go to the 5 minute. If we do this correctly, I'm sure the equilibrium of this candle was used. Yeah, right there, you see that exact point. 486.25 was the low here. Look at the top, the screen here. 486.25. So on the 5 minute, the most beefy candle in the breaker sequence at the high before the low was taken. That's the point where we like to enter. But I thought I was too smart. I used the body and missed out on another re-entry. So now moving forward, where would the re-entry be? Well, where are we going? We've got another level of fair value here at 10. And since we are now in a premium based on the current day's range, we just touched fair value. What should price do? Don't know. For me, look for a discount, maybe, which is why I took a partial. But again, it's not like right away it's gonna look for a discount. Look at this order flow on the daily, on the higher time frame. But we do have this regular trading hours gap below current price. We're back in the new day open gap. The bulk of the position came off at buy side, but with everything in line, like the daily, the 1 hour, and even the lower time frame, the 1 minute, bulk of the position was going to be added back on just here at the breaker, and there's full regular trading hours gap closure. So, because this video is about to be 30 minutes, shut it off, and if I get another entry this AM session, I'll definitely record.